Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is January 8th, 2026. It is Thursday, and we'll start with Wordle number 1664. Let's put strip. By the way, I am back home now, tired, but home. Alright, we've got S and T, no R, which is, I guess, kind of good if it's not an ER word. I can, those fears are late, at least. ST though. Probably the ST at the end, I think. Or you could start with a T. Tasty, testy, TST1. That one number 4. Can be Patsy, no P. Gutsy. Ooh, I kind of like that. Gutsy. That's a weird word, but okay. That's not the answer, but it has placed the S. T is still not it. It's definitely not tasty either. You know why? Probably an E at the end, I think. Okay, T. Or it could end in a T. Like ST, maybe? So it could be like EAST. Beast, feast, beast. Yeah, I think those are the ones I could see. Okay. Or OAST? Toast. Toast. Chest. Oh, chest. School chest. Blast. Oh, we've got a lot. Okay, a lot. Alright. What if I did T at the start? And S, then maybe like E. It could be T's, TEASETs. Tense, NSE. So I definitely have to do an eval because I don't know what it could be. Okay. We didn't leave a T in the front. Could sort of test for that, maybe. Okay, wait. If it's the EAST situation, F I think has been done before, but try B maybe. Beast, least. Okay. THOSE, those. That's a sort of good one. I could do the T at the end, perhaps. But a table. Is it a decent eval word? What would it get? It ruled out the EST thing, but I won't. It didn't tell me anything about the end though. What about noble? Would noble be a good eval? Might be. Alright, let's just do noble. Okay, it's starting to look like blast. Is it a blast? And yes, we have blast off. Okay, great. Definitely, blast definitely feels like one of those words that has been done before, but apparently hasn't. We found out today. All right, 4. I think decent because there were just so many words I think left after gutsy. Let's check calculus so I can be sure. Answer blast. Start strip. Look at how many possibilities we had. 542 in total, which is a lot. 50 probable answers, 92 unlikely. Best possible guess next would be Vino. I don't know how to pronounce that. One of those. But the most common would be Laos. Okay, which I didn't think of. But anyway, I just went with gutsy. Thought I was being gutsy by doing that. Narrowing down 50 to 14 is okay. It's not the best. Above would have been a good third guess. I decided to go with noble. Don't know if that's any better. They did think about table as well. So table would have been a decent guess, I suppose. Or clone is kind of close to also what I did with noble because it's got LON except for the B part. Okay, let's just put. Let's check that. And I left one probable answer left. Okay, so noble was pretty good considering I had 14 still to go. I still had a vast. I didn't think that. Like very piratey. A vast, beast, blast, boast. Didn't see that one. Boost. Yeah. Coast. Also didn't see that one. I saw those, but I didn't see these. Wild. Okay. Let's just check Word Finder if a vast it's before. It hasn't. It could it very well could be the answer one day. Beast, boast. Let's get that. Beast. Yes. Boast. Yes. Okay. Boost. I think also yes. Boost. Yes. Okay. Beast, boast, boost. We got all those B's out, and then we got blast up as well. So chest closed. Chest. Yes. Post. Also, yeah. So a lot of those AST words. Feast and feast is what I thought. Feast also what I thought. Okay. Tease. This one I was thinking of. It has been done before. A lot of them in 2022, looks like. Tense, not yet. Oh, okay, so that's a good one. Tense. It's been the answer yet. Okay. These and those. Let's check that out. These, yes. Those. Also yes. So these and those. Alright, okay. Don't have to worry about these and those. And lastly, toast. I think also yes. Yes, it is. Oh, that was just last year, January 31st. Okay, I forgot about that. But yeah, so most of them are out except for a vast tense is another one that we saw, and I think pretty much everything else has been before. So yeah, fast and tense. Interesting. All right, a 4. I think with these kinds of possibilities, a 4 was decent, especially because I couldn't really pin down. Which are the ones that I was sort of thinking I've been done before. So I think an eval was probably the best way to go than just trying to guess something. All right, let's move on. Oh, sorry, not to the mini crossword yet. Just a moment. The connections. I almost jumped the gun there. All right, let's move on to connections number 943. I want to say no, 42. Again. All right, today's 16 words are scissors, goosebump, heathers, clothespin, jaywalk, seesaw, dovetail, chill, crowbar, aeroplane, shiver, speed, litter, tingle, marsala, and loiter. Dovetail. Is that the one that the like carpentry thing? Like a hinge or a woodcut or something like that, I guess so. Okay, could start with a bird. Dove, you've got. Crow, a jay, a goose, sort of birds. It could be a red herring. I don't want to fall for that one since I thought with the vampire, which is very tingle, shiver, chill, goosebump. If you pluralize them, they sort of mean like the feeling you get when something is eerie or scary. I think. Let's try that. You need an S, I think. Oh, bit of a response to it. Strong ones. Okay, just singular. I thought that might be a plural involved here. So I'll give myself half the point because it's sort of to do with like eerie, scary things in responses to it. But I was wrong about the plural thing. I thought it was a plural thing involved. Like you got the chills, goosebumps, the shivers, the tingles. But that was just not right. Okay. So birds. Okay, dove. Wait, the goose one is out. Okay, so I think the dove was sorry, the birds were red herring. Okay. Leave that for now. Walk. What's that? Scissors, seesaw. Heathers is that a movie? Airplane is a movie. Speed is a movie. Are these like 80s movies? It might be, but I don't know what the fourth one would be, to be honest. I really don't know. Could be Marsala, maybe. Or what if like Dovetail's a movie? Yeah, okay. Okay, wait. Scissors. Try to visualize them. Are these like shapes, functions? It's like seesaw goes up and down. Okay, wait, things that you shouldn't do. You shouldn't jaywalk. You shouldn't litter. You shouldn't loiter. You shouldn't. What the fourth one would be though? You shouldn't speed. Okay, so maybe it's not a movie thing. Speed, loiter, litter, jaywalk. Traffic. No, what was it? No, it's not traffic offenses. It's like minor offenses. Could that be right? Try that. Huh. Break the rules. Yeah, minor offenses. I'd say that's about right. Okay. I only know Heathers is a movie. I don't know what else look like. Scissors. Scissors. Aeroplane. Oh no, the movie I think of is airplane, not aeroplane. I should say. Wait. Start with chocolate bar brands. Aero, Dove, Mars, and Heat, perhaps. Or Heath. Could be a chocolate bar brand. That's possible because I don't know where else the Heathers would go. That could be Wales. So let me see. Crowbar, clothespin, seesaw, scissors. Huh. What does that have in common? Things you need for something? They use like some kind of a they're like simple machines, I think. Okay, wait, okay, let's do these first. I think simple machines. First class levers. I mean, yeah, that's what I was thinking of like science. Okay, and the last one they start with chocolate brands. Woohoo! Candy bars, whatever. I mean, they're not chocolate. There's Aero chocolate. Okay, I will double check this, but let's look at the rest first, okay? Before I get too excited. Okay, yellow, pretty easy one. Although I very nearly fell for the bird, starting with the bird one, because it felt like it could be. It felt like the level of difficulty that could be, but luckily I tried to look for other things first and didn't fall for that one. Chill, goosebump, shiver, tingle, same thing, pretty easy. Break the rules. Took a little time to see that one for me. But then I saw it because I was very distracted by Jaywalk with the J in front. But then after that, and I also briefly thought it was like an '80s movie thing, Speed Headers, and then I remember that it's not aeroplane. The movie's airplane. So yeah, that was a tricky one. Okay, so it's also pretty easy green one once you figure out the rest, and then first class levers. How do you? Okay, let's see. How do you first class lever? Okay, it's like a simple machine thing. Okay, right. We'll look at this BBC link. It should be relatively accurate. Oh gosh, I don't want to say. Maybe later. Levers. I don't care about in the body, but basically a lever consists of a rigid structure. A force acting upon it produces a turning movement. A fulcrum, which is a fixed point, resistance is based on a rigid structure. And basically that. So the fulcrum, the joint, the load, the effort, etc. Those three types of lever. First class lever, the fulcrum is in the middle of the effort and the load. So the effort when you put in the energy, and then the load, you're trying to move, I guess, with your effort. So it goes like up and down. So like you can see here easily seesaw, and that's the same function of scissors as well. And the crowbar, it is a lever. I know that they use like lever to get the thing open, and clothespin, they're like things like the same thing. So it took me a while to see that because I was thinking like this was something like shit. I thought maybe dovetail could be something, but I think I wouldn't have worked with this one. And candy bars. Okay, so Arrow. Let's see, Arrow brand. Chocolate bar. Okay, so yeah, chocolate. Okay, that I think that's fair. Dove, I think is also chocolate. Okay, let's go back. Dove chocolate. They do ice cream, chocolates, whatever, candies, etc. Okay, but is it Heat or Heath? Heat chocolate. Try that. Oh, it's Heath. See, that's what I was thinking. Oh, but it isn't. Oh, okay, hold on. The bar is candy bar made of toffee, almonds, and milk chocolate. Okay, so it is chocolate. I wouldn't say it's a chocolate, but it is a candy bar that's made with it's covered with chocolate. So kind of like I was on so sort of there with the chocolate thing. So I think I could still give myself the full point. I think. What about Mars? The brand. Let's look at that here. Mars is ambiguation. Okay, let's look here. Mars bar. Look at that. Chocolate bar. Okay, so yeah, I think really fair for me to say chocolate. I think we don't have to get into the nit. We don't have to nitpick it. So I think I'll get some point for that one, and also it's like a simple machine, lever machine, right? So okay, I'll give myself a point for this one too, and I'll give myself points for all of them. Okay, sure, I'll do that, and proudly make no mistakes despite so close to doing it. So all right, I'm on point today. Maybe it's because I've returned home. I'm back to where I'm supposed to be. So maybe that's why I'm doing a little bit better today than the other day. Where the vampire thing, I'm still pissed about that. I fell for it. Yeah, I was a sucker for what I mean. All right, let's move on to the last thing again for today, which is the LA Times Mini crossword. Ooh, I've not done quite a couple. Oh yes, I forgot. Yes, because I was on holiday. Okay. One of these days, I'll do a bonus video covering the ones that I've missed, but it will not be today. Let's move on to the January 8th one by Elizabeth Sikorsky. Okay, scrolling down, one across March Madness GP group for short. March Madness is like a sports thing, right? Maybe. What will the group be though? I have no idea. Okay, leave it. One down. Tide types. Tide like the brand, the detergent brand, laundry thing brand, or like low tides, high tides. So it could be highs, maybe. Two down, site of Egypt's Heliopolis Palace. I don't know. Three down, legendary acting coach Stella. I have no idea. Oh, how would I know an acting coach is a name? I don't know who's that. Four down, financial statement listing. Try down, uplands for short. Ups. Uplands. Uplands. What's that? What does uplands mean? I don't know. 5 across. Coin toss call. Heads or tails, I guess. So it's gonna be an S. Just don't know which one yet. 6 across. Coin toss call. Okay, so the heads or tails again. So I guess I have to flip heads or tails to figure out which one to go. Okay, wait. H and T. So it could be TH though. Let's short HT or TH. Okay, let's do it for now. 7 across. Shopping jag. What does jag? Shopping jag. Shopping bag? Shopping jag? I don't know what that is. 8 across. Arrange in alphabetical order. Sort, I suppose. 4 down. And I will save a listing an asset. Alright. 2 down. Legendary acting coach Stella. Don't know. 2 down. Set up Egypt Single Police Palace. The Cairo. So we start at the city. Tide types. It could be like meeps, what do they call it? Okay. 1 across. Much more maybe NCAA, like a college thing. Down. Stella. Okay. Well, this is definitely hits now. Got it. Okay, so hits. Tails. All right. 7 across. Shopping jag. A spree. Ah, there we go. 1 minute and 1 second. Considering that I was really stuck for quite a while, getting it in slightly over a minute is. I'm impressed with myself. 1 across. Much minus group NCAA. I've seen this before, but I can't forget what it's called. Something about college thing. Yeah, National Collegiate Athletic Association. Right. That's the one, isn't it? They do like student athletics. Okay. So they also have March Madness, right? You sort of choose your. Is it like when you choose your dream team or something? Like what is March Madness? We don't really have that here. March Madness. Like it's like a form of sports betting. I guess. So. Based on the annual NCAA Division I men's basketball tournament. Oh, it's basketball, so not really American football. Annual. Oh, so it's more like it's not really a dream team. It's more like who do you think your predictions like for the bracket? Who's going to win or not? Okay. All right. Okay, 1 down. Types neeps. I've sort of heard of this word, but I forgot which tide it is. Neep tide. Okay, let's see. Wait, a tide a minimum range occurring in the first and third quarters of the moon. I don't understand this, but if you say so. 2 downside of Egypt's Heliopolis Palace. I don't know this location, but I do know that Cairo is a huge city in Egypt. Palace. Okay, it's one of Egypt's residential palaces and residences. They have 5? Holy crap. Are they like actively being stated? I don't know. Oh, okay. For the executive office of the president of Egypt. Consider of Heliopolis, northeast of central Cairo and east of the Nile. Egypt. It's originally built as the Grand Heliopolis House until 1910. Not just for the use of the president of Egypt. Okay, so we did pictures of the place inside. I'd love to see them. Okay, it didn't say. I'm gonna look for it, but I'm sure it's quite pretty. 3 down. Legendary acting coach Stella Adler. Never heard Stella Adler. God. Okay. Past a year before I was born, actually. We're an actress and acting teacher. Okay. She began acting at a young age. She founded the Stella Adler Studio of Acting in New York City in 1949. Later in life, she taught part of time in Los Angeles with assistant protege, actress Joanne Linville, continued to teach Adler's technique. Okay. Ooh, Stanislav's method. So this I've heard of Stanislav's method, but I don't really know much about it. So there's a lot of like this lore and trivia about her acting methods and all that. So I won't go into it, but looks like she's pretty famous. I guess if you're in the acting scene, I mean, this is the LA Times. So I'm guessing if you're in LA, maybe you've seen her, like her company, perhaps, or her, what do you call that, her acting studio, brochures, perhaps. You might know it, or maybe even if you're not American, you might have heard of her. I don't know her, so very new trivia for me. 4 down, financial statement listing. I guess an asset is, it's listed in the financial statement, your assets and stuff. Okay, fair enough. I was never good at accounts. 5 down. Uploads for short. HTs. High something? What? Why is it like that? I don't get it. Okay, let's go back to Google here. HT uploads. Meaning. Let's check it out. No areas. What does HT stand for? No, not hatted. Hollow tiles. Not beautiful. Fonts are highlighted. It's okay. HT. I guess it's an abbreviation. Geography. Maybe that would make sense. This is a country that's Haiti. No, maybe it's a topography because it's got landforms. Maybe yeah. Height of. Does HD just mean height though? Above average terrain. Or maybe high terrain. Is that it? HT, high terrain. Let's try that. Well, there's like highway terrain, but that's not the same thing, is it? Highway terrain. I don't know about that. This is more like terms of tires as opposed to uplands. I don't know, but okay. So if anybody knows what HT is actually saying wrong, I'm guessing high terrains, but I'm not sure that's right. 5 across, 6 across, pretty straightforward. Coin toss call, the coin has two sides, either heads, which is that's just what you're gonna call in a bet here. And I had to guess too, heads or tails, but until I got some of the other answers, I figured out. Okay, it says here, it says set across shopping jag. I've never heard of jag. What is that? Actually, jag. Oh, a spree. It really is. Okay, so this is it. Shopping spree. Okay, I didn't know that. And across arranging alphabetical order, so you're sorting something from A to Z. That's basically, or you're sorting in other ways, but one of them is by alphabetical order. Okay, so trivia, NCAA, Pyro trivia, Adler, really tough one, hardest one I think. HT also kind of like trivia because I don't know what that means either. Spree is a vocab. I think I would say vocabulary. Yeah, 5 and 6 are just guesses until you fill in the rest. Then you're not really making a guess, are you? But there we go. Yeah, all right. Let me know how you did for today's Wordle connections and how it is mini crossword. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.